Hello, Internet. I haven't posted in a while, and I think it's because I am in a period of some smooth sailing right now, and not a lot has been happening. And, as I've looked back over my channel and the videos that I've posted, I realize that, I started posting videos in July, and there's just been so much going on, and there was always something approaching, and always something that needed to happen, and always something that we were waiting for, and always something that was around the corner. And the Rubik's Cube of variables that I've talked about, seems like that was going on for months and months and months. And ever since I had my successful open heart mitral valve replacement surgery 7.5 weeks ago, back on the 9th of February, things have changed. And I've mentioned this before, for the first time, there's nothing else on the to-do list since all of this started with my cancer diagnosis back in earlier Halloween of 2022. So what are we at? 17 months, just past the 17th month mark since my diagnosis, and it's been nonstop. And now, all of a sudden, I have been recovering from surgery. I'm involved in rehab, which is going really well, 3 times a week. And I have no procedures. I have no things on the calendar that are really worrying me after all these surgeries and procedures that I've had in the last 1.5 years almost. And I think that's why I haven't posted anything, just because it seems kind of routine. In fact, I think I only put up 1 video in the month of March. I don't mean to neglect those of you, the handful of you that really follow my channel and check in all the time. I really appreciate you and the fact that you do check in. And I want to report that I'm doing really well. In fact, I was able to go on a little road trip this last week. I have friends from my days of living in Kansas, and we met in Kansas City to go to the Kansas City Royals home opener, which just happened to be against the Minnesota Twins. So I got to experience something that I haven't done in at least 1.5 years, and that's be like out at a big venue with a whole bunch of people. Our seats were way up high, so we had to walk, from the parking lot all the way up to the top of the stadium. 40,000 people, chaos. You know how it is at a baseball game. You're getting up and down all the time because people are coming by, coming in and out of your row, and yeah, just life. I had been shopping. I had been to restaurants in the last several months since I started getting, a little bit better from my initial cancer diagnosis. But I had not done something this aggressive or ambitious, I should say, since way before I got sick in the fall of 2022. So it was sort of a good test. There were friends and family members who said, is this going to be too much? Is this pushing things a little bit too hard? But I really felt like I wanted to try it. And it was great meeting up with great friends. And yeah, it was just something that I'm very grateful and thankful that I had a chance to do. I spent about 5 or 6 days in Kansas City, not too far from home, a place, it's about 6-hour drive, so I can get back. I could have gotten back to the Twin Cities if I needed to, gotten back to Rochester, to Mayo Clinic if I needed to. So anyway, I'm still getting my blood checked once a week to check that level. It's called the INR. And I remain in range because I'm taking, some of you know it as Coumadin, some as warfarin, but it's a blood thinning medication to keep any clots from forming in my heart, in and around my new mitral valve. I will have to continue to take that for at least a couple of more months. But some of my other meds I've been able to discontinue, so I'm very glad about that. So there you go. I hope you guys had a great Easter. I'm a day late with the Easter greetings. And thank you still, again, for the notes, the emails, the texts, the encouragements that I get from those of you that follow along carefully. And I wish I had something dramatic to say. The only thing that's really coming at me right now is that on the 25th and 26th of April, so the end of this month, I will have my next set of scans. And you know that that's always a little bit anxiety producing and provoking. I will have full blood work, CT scan, and a meeting with my oncologist on the 26th, but the day before that, I will also have a meeting with my cardiologist to sort of see how I'm doing after my heart surgery. So you guys can keep that in prayer, and I appreciate being in your thoughts and prayers as we head through April and towards that day, those couple of days, which are going to be, always a bit stressful because we don't know what the scans are going to show. And just have to be ready and wait and see what's going on with that. So that's all I got for you this evening. I will check in later when there's more to report. Love all of you, and thank you so much. Bye-bye.